What's up everyone, it's Jonny from Access Adrenaline here. Good morning and welcome to a very cold and very dark East Midlands airport where the start of my epic short weekend challenge is going to begin. So we are off to Energylandia. We're going to see if we can do the Winter Kingdom event in a day. That is our challenge. We've got a couple of other little funny challenges along the way as well. So I'm looking forward to taking you along with me for the ride. I can't wait to see what Winter Kingdom has to offer, show you around some of it, and have some fun while we're doing it. So without further ado, let's get in, get through security, get some coffee and get warmed up. So then, while I've got time to kill with delicious coffee and stuff, because I'm venturing on this journey all solo and on my own, let's talk a little bit about what the plan is for this, because we need to get that out of the way. We've got, well, the main challenge is, can I cover the whole of what's open at Energylandia and also the Winter Kingdom all in one day? I know I've got a day and a half at Energylandia, but it doesn't matter because that half a day is going to be mainly be filled with enjoying the coasters, because that's what we're there for. But in the full day, we're going to be taking in the whole of the sights and sounds of Energylandia, Western Camp, all day. Hopefully not rushing around too much, but obviously I know what I want to do. I've got a challenge to do aboard Hyperion, but I'm going to save the details of that one till we get there, because I want it to be a surprise for those that don't already know about it. I mean, the people that helped me plan it are aware of it, but it's going to be fun, and I think people of a certain generation might relate to it. But I've also got to get my back row ride on Zadra, because I've not actually done that yet. Yeah, I know, right? 3 rides on Zadra and not a single one was on the back row. That was because we weren't able to get it last time, but hopefully traffic will be lower, so it'll allow me to be able to get to the back row. Hopefully the re-ride gate's open as well, because that'll help me a lot with that. And I'll also have the Western Camp Fast Pass to use as well. So let's, well, we've got about an hour before we'll be heading down to board the plane. We're heading off in an easterly direction, so there's no silly turnouts or anything like that. So, and the sun's just starting to rise over East Midlands Airport as planes are starting to take off and things. So I'm looking forward to the day ahead. And next up, I will talk to you when we're on the plane. Well, a little bit earlier than expected. We're getting on board the flight. We're already started boarding just before 9 o'clock, and well, I've looked out in the seat lottery because I've got the oval wing, so I'm happy about that. Going to be some good views there for taking off and flying around. So this is going to be a good flight. Thank you. So we're now at cruising altitude. I had to take the mic off the magnet because it's a bit noisy up here, but yeah, it was a nice takeoff. We actually departed early, so it's good. We easily climb out over the now closed Ratcliffe-on-Soar power station, which is sad because it's going to be gone in a few years. As we were climbing out, I looked out over the wing and I saw the former Rockingham Motor Speedway, and it brought back a good memory of when I went there with my deceased father in about 2001 as a kid. Watched some of the IndyCar racing and the stock car racing because Colin McRae was there that weekend, and I've always been a rallying fan, so Colin McRae being there spoke to me. But it was a good memory. It was one of the very few good memories I hold with my dad. But this is something I don't hold with him. This is something I do for myself. But we're morose, I suppose, and yeah, we're well in the way into the flight now. Service has just gone past, so it's sit back and enjoy the flight time. I'll speak to you again when we get to Krakow. So we had a bit of a manic moment because I arrived in Krakow, and because of the passport control queue, I didn't have time to do my bit to camera outside of the airport like I planned to talk about a bit of what's going on, but it's fine. We're here now. I'm inside my Sheriff's Lodge at Weston Camp. Beautiful digs. And in a minute, I'm going to head to Energylandia and try and get a bit of B-roll footage, maybe a couple of rides on Hyperion, and let's see how we go on, because I'm looking forward to seeing what the afternoon has to offer. So, now we've arrived at Western Camp, it's time to do a quick tour of the digs that I've got for the next evening and night. So, over here, we've got a little coffee area table with a fridge and a wardrobe. Behind that door is a nice little bathroom. In fact, I'll introduce you to it right now. Quite a spacious looking bathroom with plenty of bog roll, plenty of towels, a nice big shower, which I'll probably be using later on to wash the freeze off. Then we've got a nice big double bed, which I'll be starfishing the heck out of later on. And we've got a bunk bed, so it's going to be more than suitable for what we're here for, and I'm looking forward to taking you around the rest of Energylandia. So, without further ado, let's go. So, the mood has changed. I have arrived. Behind me is the famous sign and also Hyperion's turnaround. I am so ready for half a day of absolute madness at this place, because I can't wait to get on that and just see what it feels like again, because it's been so long. But it feels so long. Probably isn't, but yeah, I'm going to try and get some B-roll on the way around and have a good time. See you in a bit. So the first thing I'm going to do, considering I'm not wearing a coat currently, is test the chill factor, because I need to feel whether the big rides are going to be doable with no coat. I left my coat at Western Camp deliberately to see how I'd get on, because I wanted to travel as light as I possibly could. But I'm just in awe of this whole place, man, and it's so good to be back. Here's the turnaround on Hyperion and the whole of the ride. Such a beautiful machine. I love riding this thing. So I've just got some pretty snazzy B-roll of Hyperion, and that was quite fun to watch it doing the circuit. I mean, there's not a great deal operational today. A few of the big rides, some flats and things like that, but everything's on one train, so that makes sense because of the weather, time of year and all that jazz. So, and the car park's not busy, so it makes a lot of sense that it's quite quiet today. But I'm about to get myself booked in for a ride. So I'm starting to get in the Christmas spirit already. We've got some beautiful lighting here. Just spin around and show you this, and a nice diorama back there with a Christmas tree. First one. So the challenge and the counting has begun. Let's get on with this. So I just got through the front gate, past security, got my equipment checked off to be on the rides, and as soon as I do a 180, it's snowing, but it isn't. So we're here, and it's a very winterish feeling, and I like it. But I like the fact that they've got a snow machine going here, but no machines in the rest of the park. That's good news, because it's gonna hopefully help me be a bit warmer. But we forward onto the ride. All the music. I should have danced to this yesterday, man. Come on, this is great. I feel Christmassy. I feel happy. It's just, never done a winter theme park before, and I'm happy that this fantastic place gets to be my first one. I'm happy about that. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and do some stuff. Oh man, I'm straight back in this mood. It's such a great little place, this, and I love it. And I'm so glad to be back here for the Christmas season. I don't know if you can hear the Christmas music, but it's just glorious, man. I love it. 'Tis the season and all that, but I want to go on arguably the most intense ride in the park, the most dangerous, the most that's likely to end me within minutes of being here. Energus. So last time I was here, did a bit of filming and showed you how to get in and all that jazz. But here we are for Energus. This is the fast pass entrance with its 10 or so stairs. I've not actually done this one yet, so I'm credit hunting here. Cred to cred, right? For the first ride of Winter Kingdom, just to test the cold, we're doing Energus. This is a Vekoma roller skater. 330 metre layout, I think it is, but the imposing figure of Hyperion looms next to us. And I can't help feeling I'm going to be flipping cold on that. So let's go. Welcome to Winter Kingdom, folks. Yes! Way! Yes! I'm rolling and I'm skating. Oh! Well, this is different. Just a warm up. Whee! I'm going to lose my hat on one of the bigger rides, I just know it. Do we get a 2-lap special? Oh. Yes, we get a 2-lap special. Something I'm very, very glad about is that Boomerang, Viking, Light Explorers, Speed, everything that's near water is closed for this event, which is good news for me. Jazz hands. You can't see them. You can't see me. Oh my god. Whee! Whee again! Yay! Oh god. Beginning to think I should have put gloves on for this. Yay! Woohoo! That was Energus at Energylandia. As the day begins to turn to night, the cold begins to get very cold. So with our first ride of the half day in the books, Energus, I'm not going to bother having a look at the photo because I don't think I need to, but it's left me wanting more. And that's exactly how we do it. So let's be exactly how we do it. God, this exit path's a long path. This is a bit stupid. Crikey. Got to go all the way around the ride to exit it. That's a bit of a minus for accessibility. I mean, not that I want to go on a roller skater at the age of 37, but Oh, okay, next up, I think I'm going to hit Formula. I tell you what, I'm really enjoying taking in the ambience of how Energylandia looks at Christmas. It's beautiful. There's fire pits everywhere, there's lovely Christmas decorations, and, well, it just looks nice. So, what's next? Well, I'm going to speed things up a bit, but I don't want to do Mayan, so it'll be Formula. I've got to admit, I've been wanting to get a bit of a video so you can hear all the Christmas music going around everywhere. It's brilliant. It proper adds atmosphere. I mean, look at Santa over there. Just something you wouldn't see in English parks. It's just, you wouldn't see any of this. It's beautiful. I remember that place, the Life Pub. I went there for a coffee drink in September. Beautiful little pub. It's a big, beautiful pub. But just stop in there so that someone could take a photo, because I'm not a horrible person like the rest of the world. So we are slowly making our way towards Formula. And the first of the Christmas market stalls are over here as well. So you've got a small little bit of Christmas market on this side with some questionable copyright infringing characters. Oh, there's a hot chocolate stand. I might have to indulge later on. Monster House is on my list because I want to I've been told so many things about how terrible it is, and I just want to see it for myself. Walking along the path between the main entrance and Formula, more very Christmassy bridges, more beautiful areas, and there's Dragon, of course. That's a tomorrow job. So I love this. All the normies are leaving at this time of day and all the enthusiasts are coming out to play. And there is that crazy sidewinder of Formula that I absolutely love. And oh, this thing was such a game changer, it really was. So just here by Formula, there's more Christmas market stuff. I'll definitely be going to check one of those out maybe in a bit to get something warm to drink, because it's currently -2 and it's dropping. So it's very cold. But nothing's going to stop me from having this fun, because I look forward to this, you know. But here is there's the main gate of Formula. So I can show you what I meant on my review now. So there's the main gate, and if I spin round, that path down there next to the launch tunnel, that's the fast pass gate. So that's where I'm going to be heading in a second. But it is really cold. Something I do just want to take a moment to say is the Polish people are lovely. They really are absolutely lovely, and it's wonderful to be back here because of how nice they all are. And I'm looking forward to working my way towards the back tomorrow, but let's see if we can get it all done in a day, because that's part of the challenge. But for now, Formula awaits. Let's get that fast pass ticked off. We're just waiting for a dispatch on Formula. I'm next in the front row. It's going to be a POV shot. I enjoy this ride. It was my most ridden ride last time I was here, so I'm looking forward to this one. Now having got the show that was Energylandia out of the way, it's time to get the good things. The reason why they call it Landia. So, Formula at Energylandia in Winter Kingdom. I'm going to freeze my nips off on this one. And we're off! Woo! Holy hell! Oh, that breeze is amazing! Oh, yes! Yes! Woo! Woo! I don't want to lose my voice too much before tomorrow, but Jesus, man. Oh, oh yes. Oh, that in the cold is something different. So then, Winter Kingdom version of Formula, that was something else in the cold, I tell you. But it's making me start to think that I might need to put some gloves on, because the fact that they give you goggles, and it was a good ride for the airtime and everything, but it was a cold ride, and just this winter buzz is it hits something different, man. I love it, and it's nice to be back in a place that I loved so much in the summer, but doing all this in the winter, so it's all good. I'm not asked about photos or anything like that, because this time of year, you don't need them, but that was fun. So, I'm continuing to see more and more amazing stuff at Energylandia Winter Kingdom, because I'm 2 minutes off of having been on Formula, and we're going through this tunnel here. Now, this looks interesting, yes, and it is. I'm not hitting Zadra tonight, because I need to ease myself into it like a latex gimp suit. But if it's open, my first ride as it hits proper night time is going to be Mayan, because I want to get it done and out of the way. We get a new POV for it, and but the lighting packages and everything, it's just gorgeous. They've done such a great job with it, and I love it. Would you like an apple pie with that? Give it, Garmin. No, don't, because I've not got a car. I admit, I'm really enjoying the smell of smoke and charcoal as I'm going around. It's really quite nice, because I'm not used to doing theme parks in winter, so it's nice to be back in a place that I know and enjoy. It's even nicer to do it in a different climate. So, while we're here, let's tick mine off.
Dear guests, we would like to inform you that the attraction you want to use, for safety reasons, is intended for people over 140 centimeters tall.
I've been told to get a video of that, so there it is. So now, because I don't have a locker today and I'm going to get one tomorrow, I'm going to take this up onto the platform with me. So let's go to do Mayan. So Mayan then. Let's take it on from the back row, because we did front row in the rain and front row in the sun last time. Let's get the suspended looping coaster out of the way on day one, because we need to. It's running a bit faster than it did last time I was here. I'm not complaining about that. It means it's over quicker. So it must be warmed up quite well. We're at the top, let's have it. Good God! Woo! Whoa! Woo! You know, for all of the shit, they're actually not that bad. Oh my God, them transitions though. God damn. I'm holding my hat for dear life here. Hey! Hey again! benefits from less janky track work. I like it. Oh. Oh. So mine then, one and done. There we go. We've got it done. Saving all the big stuff for tomorrow. Just got off mine. I was holding my hat the entire way around, but I'm going to re-emphasize the points that I made back in September when I came. And that is that in and of itself, the SLC layout, sorry I had a burp. In and of itself, the SLC layout isn't actually that bad. What makes it bad is the choice of restraints, the choice of trains and stuff like that. And I can't help thinking that SLCs could benefit from new Vekoma track work because it's less janky. I mean, this one was brilliant. In the cold, it's a bit strange though. In the back, a little bit whippier actually. So that's mine ticked off. And we save all the big stuff for tomorrow. It just dawned on me to mention while I'm in this part of the park. Yeah, so over to my left over there is the Wild Mouse Viking. And that's one of the rides that's not open. And I'm very thankful for that because a wild mouse with over-the-shoulder restraints is not a good roller coaster make. So I'm happy I missed out on that one. So I'm taking a moment to take the weight off my feet after a front row ride on Formula and a back row ride on mine. So I've treated myself to a couple of pin badges and a kebab. And this thing, including a Pepsi, about a £5, if that. No, maybe £8. So rolling, and it's a pretty decent kebab as well, so it's quite nice. Said I've been doing a bit of foodie stuff and I wanted to try one of these, so I'm glad I did. Let's have some dinner and then puke it all up on Hyperion in a bit. In the hour or so that I've been here, the place has already gone completely dark, so it's going to take on a whole different beast in the dark. I've just come off mine and it was incredible. It was completely different to how I remember it from September, and it's changed how I think about SLCs. I mean, a lot of people hate on them, but that, in these conditions, in the back row, with those vests, pretty good ride. Formula on the back at night. Here we go. Yes! Woo! Yes! Woo! Good God! Woo! Yes! Woo! Oh. Oh. A little bit of a something then, because I've just done a back row ride on Formula at night, and for my first ever night ride, wow, that's just something different. And as I'm heading towards the front for Hyperion for my date with Destiny in a minute, it's definitely different. And winter at theme parks, there is just something magical about it, and I love it. So as I meander towards the front of the park, taking past all these wonderful fires that would no doubt keep me very, very warm, I'm just left in awe of how differently Energylandia hits in winter, and I love it. So I'm coming back on the camera just so you can join me in taking in the atmosphere of this amazing place. I mean, the way it's decked out at Christmas is fantastic and I love it. And it just makes the atmosphere of the place so much nicer. Not that it isn't nice during regular season, but this, all of this, the Christmassiness, the fire pits, everything, it's just something else. And it makes the extra money I spent to come out here on such short notice worth it on its own. But we've had enough talk about that, so it's about time I explain something, because I've been challenged by a friend. So my job, and I've had no choice but to accept it because said friend is an arse. My job is to try and recite the entire Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rap while riding Hyperion. And well, let's just put it this way. I know the rap. I don't know quite what I'm letting myself in for as I wander through yet more Christmas garb. But I also don't know whether to do that tonight or save it for tomorrow. But as I get closer to Hyperion, I'll have to make my choice. So I've reached my decision. I'm going to take on Hyperion in the dark. 267 feet in the air and wearing almost nothing, while singing the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Let's see how far I last. So this is Hyperion at night, Energylandia, and it's challenge time. Oh my God. Here we go. Now this is a story all about how no, it's not happening. Holy shit. Mother of God. Yes! Oh my God. Fuck. Fuck. Jesus. Oh my God, that was mad. Right, well, I've just got off Hyperion in the dark, in the slight mist, and oh my God, that intensity is like nothing else I've ever experienced in the dark. I tried to do the challenge and well, the challenge failed miserably because it just wasn't happening. But it was an excellent way to round off a fantastic afternoon at Energylandia in the Winter Kingdom. I'll have a proper look at Winter Kingdom tomorrow and I'll take you around with me. But for now, I wanted to go back to Western Camp, get warm, get some editing done and just chill because my God, that was amazing. Peering through the Christmas selfie window to finish off day one of Energylandia Winter Kingdom. My good God, that was amazing. I loved every second of that, and there's more of it to come tomorrow. But right now, I've just absolutely shattered. Been on the go since 5 AM this morning. I just want to get the train back to Western Camp and relax. Since I'm on my own for just a little bit, and I'm just now sat in the land train waiting to head back to Western Camp, just Winter Kingdom at Energylandia, even in the 2 hours I've been here, it's so different to any other theme park I've ever visited. It's non-stop. It's brilliant. And I've only done the front half of the park today. going back for Zadra and Draken, because that's another cred I need to get tomorrow. But for now, I enjoyed every single second of what I've just done, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And I want to keep coming back, but probably with thicker clothes, because oh god, I'm just so in awe. Just wow. So to round it off, I did a front row ride on Hyperion, and well, that is the most intense experience I've ever had on a roller coaster, owing purely to the fact it was in the dark. I knew what to expect going in from riding it in September, but it's completely different in the dark, and I was on the front wing seat as well. So it's just wow. Just oh my god. I'm ready to relax. I've been on the go since 5 a.m. and I am internally smiling. I'm screaming like a little girl or a kid at Christmas, because, well, one, it is Christmas and I feel like a kid because I'm here and not at home, but that is just incredible. The theming, the experiences you have, the food, which I finally sampled, had some of their kebab and it was beautiful. Worked out about 11 of our English pounds for a kebab meal box with a Pepsi, which is pretty decent going. So now relax for a bit, and then back to it tomorrow.